32, 40, 41. What have you seen from him even these last three that's just maybe a little bit different?
I think he's just getting comfortable. The work is the work, right? He loves the game. He works on his craft. I think it's a comfort of transitioning from stuff you work on to being able to replicate it in the game. With defenses out there, obviously the shot making is on display. I think he hit 8 threes tonight, but the paint finishing, the boys change the direction, being under control, not over dribbling, but dribbling well enough to get by people. I think he's kind of slowly putting it all together. It'd be nice to get some more free throws, but you know how that go. But I think he's showing development and growth quickly. Each night he's getting a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable, and the sky's the limit for him.
How much do you feel like just his overall comfort making plays off the bounce has kind of opened up everything else in this game?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. They doubled a lot of his pick and rolls. He was downhill. He shot the ball obviously well from distance. A couple really good finishes, good paint poise. He's starting to use his athleticism, left hand, right hand. High floaters. Tough finishes, just being athletic, and I think he's only going to continue to get better. This is an unfortunate season for us in terms of how we performed in losing games, but from a growth and development standpoint, I think it's been a great year for him.
And what's it like just seeing, where he was as a rookie to where he is now, just that amount of growth in a short time?
Yeah, night and day. He was a little lost early on, right? Trying to find himself, going back and forth from the G. Confidence probably wavering. And as he's continued to work and continued to put in the time and continue to see the staff and the organization have more trust in him, I think he's got more comfortable. His skill set has obviously continued to develop, and I think he's working on the right things, watching film, taking better care of his body, and all of those things are, why he's having success.
What's kind of been the process like? Obviously, this is the first game, but figuring out what's the ball handling going to look like, setting up plays and stuff without Dejounte out there, just because he has so much on his plate as a point guard, and figured out how to spread that out.
Yeah, I just got to take care of the ball. I had a couple of terrible turnovers, but I think outside of that, it's just playing with pace. Obviously, he's going to handle a lot, and just getting us into sets and being able to set the table a little bit more and make sure that guys like Trey are getting the ball where they need to get the ball at, and continue to try to grow as a team.
I feel like I gotta ask. You've seen a whole lot in this league, but the Luka trade. How crazy was that? Seeing all of that go down.
I was surprised, but I know Nico personally, and I think there's probably a lot of stuff going on that we're not privy to. We don't know the full situation. He's extension looming. Was he going to stay? Was he going to leave? I think there's a lot of things they had to kind of weigh, but in terms of the timing of it, right? I was about to go to bed just like everybody else. Saturday night, I hadn't even packed yet. I was getting ready to pack for the road trip, and it just shows you that a lot of things can happen in this league, and teams are trying to figure out ways to do what's best for their organization, and you never, you would like to see people be aware of certain things, but sometimes that's the way the game goes, and I think that's one of the reasons why we make so much money. The uncertainty is difficult to deal with. Moving your family is difficult to deal with, but this isn't a job for everybody. You know what I mean? This is a tough job, and the bright side of it is, he's probably upset that he got traded, but at least he's going to Los Angeles. Could have been worse, I guess. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think both teams are obviously really good. There's history with the Lakers, and looking at Dallas, they got a squad too. So I think it's funny. I seen a tweet that said, "Luka's so good, they acting like AD is Dale Davis," and I was like, "Yeah, he's so good that we're just forgetting about how good AD is." Which is crazy. But two really good players. I think it's the first time in history two guys that average 25 points per game were traded for each other.